the new $917 SSI monthly benefit. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in this video, so let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, before we get too far into this video, this one is specifically focused on SSI, Supplemental Security Income. I do know that there are a lot of you right here in the community who receive Social Security benefits, whether it's retirement or SSDI, survivors, VA, or other fixed income benefits, which I do have a lot of videos here on the channel specifically dedicated to all of these other benefits as well. But in this one, we're going to be focusing on SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and what this new benefit could look like for you going forward. This is some pretty big stuff, so let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video. I am your one and only daily advocate. I'm doing research all day, every single day, breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times each and every day so that you can get the latest details hot off the wire as this information is being released and as it pertains to your monthly benefit like SSI, Supplemental Security Income. I'm also watching everything else as it pertains to money, benefits, programs, reform, raises, checks, stimulus, and so many other things that are continuing to pop up right here, right now, every single day, as well as the variety of pieces of legislation out there right now to reform all these programs and ultimately raise benefits in a pretty big way. There's a lot going on right now, as you can tell, so make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any updates going forward. And my commitment and dedication is to be here right by your side every single day to help you navigate this very busy time. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Subscribe down below and let's get right into this. All right, so I do want to focus on SSI in this video because as of right now, there are about 8 million SSI beneficiaries, and as a result of this program, SSI, these benefits are typically the only income that these beneficiaries have on an ongoing monthly basis. So we can kind of see this is generally a very, very important program. The benefits are way behind the times right now. In other words, they need to be raised significantly. There are pieces of legislation floating around out there that we've talked about in separate videos to raise these benefits up to the poverty line or somewhere thereabouts. And there's a lot of good stuff going on out there right now as far as SSI and to raise these benefits. However, so that we're all on the same page as well, unfortunately, it has not been enacted quite yet out of Congress, but they're still working on it somewhat very, very slowly. However, I do want to talk about another benefit raise that is going to be coming for your benefits, and this is going to be potentially a historic raise for this program, SSI. It's a pretty big raise that we're talking about here, and it could result in a pretty substantial benefit going forward. But don't get me wrong, I still understand that these benefits are still way behind where they really should be going forward, but at the end of the day, it actually is going to result in some pretty good stuff here for about 8 million SSI beneficiaries. All right, so let me talk you through the details about this and what is being projected right now as far as the estimates that are coming out of the analysts and the experts that watch this stuff very closely and everything that's coming out as far as economic data. All right, so if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time now, you know that we've talked about inflation quite a bit lately because realistically, it's hitting every corner of the country and realistically every corner of the globe. But I think we need to be most concerned about us right here in the United States because, you know, inflation is a country by country situation. And right here in the United States, it is, you know, it's off the handle. I mean, seriously, there's no other way to describe it than it is massively high right now, and something needs to be done about it. However, as a result of inflation, it also means that it's going to result in a pretty substantial raise to your monthly benefits because they apply this annual raise to your benefit based on, inflation and the cost of living to keep up with that. Well, here's what they're saying out there now. Based on the most recent inflation data that's been released, we could potentially be looking at a 9.1% raise to SSI benefits as a result of this inflation. Now, again, the most important months that we need to watch are July, August, and September. These are the 3 months that they use to determine how much that raise is going to be for your monthly benefit. Well, these months are going to be very, very important as we get this inflation data released from these 3 very important months, otherwise known as Q3, quarter 3 throughout the year. So, as we get this inflation data, the analysts and the experts are projecting we could be seeing these numbers actually resulting in a 9.1% raise to benefits. SSI. So let me give you the numbers behind this because this is pretty amazing. So let's rewind for just a second here. Remember, in 2021, the maximum benefit was $794 a month. Could you imagine trying to live on $794 a month these days? I mean, don't get me wrong, $841 is not that much more than $794. But seriously, $841 is a hard amount to live on every single month. And like many of you have said down in the comments section, because I've seen your comments down below saying, it sure would be nice if these lawmakers tried to live on $841 a month. There's no way. There's no way that they would even try, because they know that it's not feasible. And realistically, they don't want to put themselves into that position, right? Well, like a lot of us have been saying here in the community, if they're not going to do it, then why should we have to be put in this position? Kind of get what I'm saying? Yeah, I think we're all on the same page there. But anyway, here's what it comes down to. With all of this inflation and what they're projecting, a potential 9.1% raise. Here's what it comes down to. Last year was $794 was the maximum SSI benefit. This year in 2022, it went up to $841 is the maximum as of right now, as a result of that 5.9% raise that was implemented as of the beginning of 2022. Well, check this out. Applying a 9.1% raise to these monthly benefits would raise monthly benefits from $841 of a maximum right here now today in 2022, raising it by $76 per month up to $917 every single month. That's on a monthly basis, so that would be a raise of $76 every single month for about 8 million SSI beneficiaries. And like I said, don't get me wrong, this is still way behind the times. This should be about $200 more per month, roughly. About actually a little bit more than $200 more per month. What it should, or than this 917. So we should really be looking at like $1,132 per month which is what the poverty line is. But I mean, this is kind of knocking away a lot of that, right? $76 per month is a pretty substantial raise. But at the end of the day, let's remember this much as well. They give us this raise simply based on inflation. Basically, they're saying, we're going to give you this extra $76 per month, or raise the maximum benefit up to $917, again, in the event of a potential 9.1% raise. We won't know these official numbers until mid-October, when the Social Security Administration comes out and announces the official cost of living adjustment, right? So this is all just kind of estimates as of right now. But again, it could be above that, it could be below that, but this is what the estimates are coming out saying right here, right now. But basically, here's the idea behind this. They come out and say, hey, we're going to give you this raise to keep up with the annual cost of living, right? So basically, this raise is not supposed to get people ahead in the world, which would sure be nice these days, but rather it's just supposed to keep up with the cost of living. Well, I think to be fair here, how many of us are spending more than $76 per month these days than what we previously were, say, a year ago? I think it's obvious, right? We're all paying probably more than $76 a month just on virtually everything. Or if you don't have an extra $76 a month, you're cutting back at probably a rate of at least $76 a month, or possibly more, on things that you probably need, but yet the money's not there. So the options are either get more money, which with SSI beneficiaries isn't really an option, or the other result is cut back by $76 or thereabouts, right? These are the couple options that are on the table. Well, unfortunately, a lot of fixed income beneficiaries are cutting back versus actually, having to expand, right? So anyway, as it comes down to it, this is what we may be looking like for a pretty large potential benefit raise going forward. $76 a month. Again, in the event of a 9.1% raise, which would raise those monthly benefits for SSI beneficiaries up to a maximum of $917. Sorry, I said that wrong. $917 a month. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you there. We're not going backwards here. No, we're going up. We're going up and we're not going down, right? Sorry about that. Anyway, $917 a month is what we'll be looking at as a result of this. So, I don't know. I guess only time will tell here. A little bit longer until we're going to get that official announcement out of Social Security. Let's just hope that, all of this inflation is timed perfectly, like we've talked about in previous videos. Hopefully we peak this thing out, during these 3 very important months here where they're gathering data, July, August, and September. And then hopefully this thing drops off real fast shortly thereafter. Anyway, this is what the speculation is out there right now. Of course, as I do get more information or as all of this is updated and I get official confirmation as far as what the COLA will be, of course, I'll be right back here for you, breaking it all down, letting you know how this is going to impact you and your benefits going forward. And until then, of course, I'll continue to be here for you each and every day, pointing out any types of money, benefits, programs, reform, raises, pieces of legislation, anything else that may be coming up right here, right now. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. And please remember, I'm here for you, right by your side. That's my dedication and my commitment. I truly want to help you out in any way that I can during this time. I get it. Money's very tight, and realistically, it is a tough time out there for a lot of people right now. So we got to stand by and we got to do our best to continue to power through this until some kind of relief is either on the horizon or some type of relief is on the way, something like this. But either way, I'm doing that research and I'm bringing it to you in these videos so that you can stay updated with what is really going on right now. So enjoy your day. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe down below. And until next time, have a nice day. I'll catch you again later in the next video.